Definitely knows his way around meat. It's Heinrich Koen, and he is the chief, the owner, the chef, the everything at House of H in Cape Town. And he's going to show us how to make one of his specialities. Now, welcome to the show, firstly, H. Welcome, Clem.
I thought we were talking about the beef being us.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay,
but now we've got to discuss a different kind of beef.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a good burger is possibly the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
But now today we're going to be making a really good burger. So how is yours different?
It's the good meat and love that goes into it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not going to disturb it with all sorts of things that we're all used to and keep it simple,
Yeah.
It's the way to any guy's heart. Yeah.
So do you reckon making a good burger is the same as making a good cup of tea? If you make it with love, it'll taste even better.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the ice cream and chocolate stores of any place that you walk into. It's like everyone will go for the burger first off before they veer into everything else.
Exactly. So if you get the basics right, you can basically cover it. So today, burgers. What else do we have
Not
lined
just
up?
any burger. This is Heinz' signature burger from House of H.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I can be like a quarter mile from the restaurant and I start drooling already. This is my go-to. They make the best burgers. I'm putting it out there. Oof. The best burgers in the country. And we're making it to the loft today. Can you tell I'm excited?
I am so excited.
Yeah. And also, what H didn't tell you,
Yeah.
we're doing it from scratch. We're grinding our own meats.
Okay.
So let's talk about what we're going to need to get started. We're going to get some meats. We're going to talk about it later. So get whatever meats you have at home.
Let's prepare. And you at home can prepare with us as well.
So get your meats ready, and then get your buns ready, get your spice ready. We're going to make a spice rub. Get everything together. I can't stop smiling. Everything together for that salsa verde. Get that ready. It's going to be awesome. I am beyond excited. But I got a little bit of the show before we start. I'm going to do a beautiful smoky haddock fish pie. Okay?
Ooh.
I mean, we're getting fed today.
Gee whiz. No shortage of food in the loft today. And remember, if you want all of the ingredients for the sensational burger that we're going to be making and a step-by-step follow-through with all that you need to do, all you need to do is SMS the keyword burger to 33650. All of the information will be sent to you. All right, are you guys ready for today's show? Because joining us for our cook-along this afternoon is a woman who burst onto the music scene when she appeared in a collaborative effort in 2015 along with the likes of J Something, Reason and Proverb. But her big break really came when she featured in one of the biggest tracks of 2017 with award-winning hip-hop star Questa. It's the beautiful, the sensational Thabsie! That song is just so huge.
I can never get used to it. I love it.
I'm sure,
yeah,
but
it's my favorite.
We're so happy to have you on the show.
Thank you for having
thank
me.
you so much for making the time to be here because you're getting married this month.
Yes, in about 2 weeks. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
in about 2 weeks.
Are you a bit of a bridezilla or is everything super organized?
Not at all. I mean, I guess you'd have to ask my bridesmaids because they would know, and maybe my husband to be. But I'm already married, you know, legally.
Yeah. What did you do? Did you do the court thing?
Yes, we kind of just signed and kept it very small. But now we want to celebrate with our family and friends and just have them, you know, there with us. We've been married for 2 years, so we were just kind of like testing the waters, you know what I'm saying?
Well, now,
and now that we know it's solid, we're having the big, we're inviting everyone in now.
That's actually very good advice.
Oh
so
my
you
gosh.
test out the waters first.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. And, okay, so what kind of party are you having?
It's a traditional wedding. It's going to be in the Eastern Cape.
Beautiful.
With closest family and friends, all 400 of them. So yeah, very exciting.
Is this the guy on your Instagram that you're in all the traditional clothes with? I think
yes, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably the only other guy I've posted besides maybe Questa because of the collaboration.
Yeah. Is he in the African Queen music video?
He's not.
Ah,
He's not.
okay.
No, he didn't want to quite be a part of that. He's a bit of a shy guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The two of you look like serious couple goals. But you also, every time I look at you, it's like that whole thing, the couples that train together stay together. You guys are quite active in the gym.
Yeah,
hey?
no, extremely. We are
Yeah.
like fitness fanatics. He introduced me to this world of fitness, and I'm so glad he did, because it's given my life some sort of purpose and direction. And,
Yeah.
you know, I work hard every day, and if I can push hard in the gym, I just kind of apply that to everything else I do in life. which is
Amazing.
really,
Well, we're
really
going to be
awesome.
chatting about more of that when we get you in the kitchen later on.
Yes.
But now, moving on to who you are, I just want to
Mm-hmm.
start off this interview by saying you are going to be such a huge star.
Oh, thank you, Jeannie.
I mean, everyone in this lot fell in love with you when you were here with Questa. And looking over at the work that you did with Questa, and I mean, it was just so fantastic.
Thank you. I receive it.
Yeah, and
I
you
receive it.
absolutely deserve it.
Thank
Like,
you.
you were an investment banker.
Yes.
And then recently quit your job to actually
Yeah.
pursue this full time.
Yes.
But have you been singing your whole life?
My
Like,
entire life.
What's your singing story been like?
So as the old cliche goes, I've been singing since I was really young. I started in church.
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of got my musical background. I've never gone to school for music. I've never had any musical or formal training, but it's kind of just been a talent that I was blessed with. And growing up, I would sing with my sisters and my friends, and whoever would want to sing with me, I was very annoying. Like, I sang and sing everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But then I moved up to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I got into the industry. I started out as a backing vocalist while I was studying at university. And then I started singing for like first up-and-coming artists, and then, you know, for the bigger artists. And that's when I realized that this is what I
As
want to
just
do.
backups, or actually being on their tracks as a featured
No.
artist?
So I was a backing vocalist for their live
Okay.
shows
Okay.
and so forth. So yeah, that's where it kind of started, and that's when the bug to be a solo artist really bit. That's when I knew, okay, cool, I need to do this. Yeah. But then I was a bit scared, and I kind of went to work at an investment bank because I wasn't too sure. And then last year October, I quit my job. I said, I can't do this anymore. I want to sing.
Well, because your life must have been quite interesting. I can imagine you on like these amazing stages with these
Yes.
sexy outfits going down on a Monday morning.
Yeah,
like,
then I'm just like...
Peter says no.
That's exactly what it was like. I was balancing the two, and I wasn't too happy in the corporate world, and I knew
Yeah.
that wasn't where I belonged. And so I just, you know, took that leap of faith, and it's worked out pretty awesome so
Yeah.
far, which is such a blessing.
Because the first time I heard about you was, I think, with the track that you did with a whole bunch of other
Yes, No More.
artists, No More.
Yeah.
And that was to raise awareness around xenophobia.
Yes.
And then did somebody were you discovered there, or did you have a moment of somebody finding you and saying, listen, lady, you need to be on your own, you've got some talent?
Yeah, no, actually the journey began a while before that. Maybe
Yeah.
a year before this came out. And this came out about 2 years ago, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. But a guy named Sypho, so he was an old school presenter.
I
You
know
guys know
Sypho,
Sypho?
yeah,
Yeah. Sypho is actually the one who discovered me.
Yeah.
And he was the one who said, let's do this, let's find your sound, let's make you a solo artist. And so we got into studio almost 3 years ago and started
Yeah.
working on the sound, you know, like, and I'd go to work in the morning and then go to the studio at night and repeat every single day until we found something, you know, I got comfortable with, you know, Thabsie as a singer, what it is I want to put out
How
there.
do you find your sound? Like that sounds so difficult
I know
for me.
it. You know what? I think everyone kind of naturally has their sound.
Yeah.
Their sound. Sorry,
Yeah.
that they just are inclined to, or their type of singing, or their type of delivery, or writing skills, whatever. But it's very important to like hone that skill so that
Yeah.
it seems it's effortless and it's real and it's authentic.
Yeah.
And so with that, it's just about getting comfortable in the studio. You know, making music in the studio is not the same as just like singing it out there or performing on stage. It takes a lot of hard work. You know, there's a whole process behind it.
Sure.
And so, yeah, we got into studio and
I
had
mean,
fun.
you're just so good, and you make it seem so easy. And then I listen to, you know, the songs, and it's beautiful. It's easy to listen to. But I almost want to see you like collaborating with David Guetta. You know, when you've got those
Oh,
deep
yeah,
house songs
the
with the
turn-up.
beautiful vocal in the background. That's almost like what I can see it. But speaking about collaborations,
Yes.
how did your collaboration with Questa come about?
Questa. So Questa and I we were speaking about this last week. It was so funny. We were on that No More anti-xenophobia song together.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually meet. So we were on the song together. We shot the video together, and I think we probably crossed paths there at the studio. But about a year later, he had the song called Me As Fella, and he had put down his verses and didn't really have, you know, a chorus. And he's like, I want a female vocalist on this. And he could have used anyone that was really big, because he is a really big star. And he asked me to do it, and I was like really honored. Yeah, I was really, really honored. And we recorded the song 2 years ago. Two years ago, and it only came out this year.
But when you look at this, do you acknowledge how good you look in that video as well? It's selling you almost more than it does him.
Very, yeah, I feel like it's kind of my song more than it is his. I'm kidding. It's so awkward to see myself on TV, I won't lie. It's really, really awkward, but I had a lot of fun shooting this.
Yeah.
I remember, it was a full day shoot, so many locations, and I just love the message that the song has. So I connected to it. Yeah, instantaneously.
Well, you are amazing, and we've got you here for the
Thank
whole
you.
day. We cannot
So
wait.
excited.
There's so much more we need to find out, and you've got to find out about your new single, your new album coming out. All of that is coming up a little bit later. So much food as well to come up on the show on Afternoon Express today. Later on, we start our cook-along, and today we're making the ultimate burger, as you heard earlier if you've just joined us. But after the break, Clem has a quick and easy solution to dinner if the idea of constructing your own burger is a bit daunting. Now, don't forget to answer our social media question. From her favourite food to her favourite workout routine, what would you like Thabsie to share on the show with us today? So tweet us any questions that you would like to ask her at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. We'll be right back after this.
Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and we're about to start our very first cooking segment. So today, Clem will be treating us to a traditional fish pie. Now, this recipe is both comforting and nutritious, made with smoked haddock and a wonderfully creamy sauce. It's guaranteed to be a hit with the whole family. So let's get started. I'm under huge pressure with my family all the time to get, and especially making fish, being Portuguese. If you can't,
you have to.
If you can't make fish, you can't make anything.
So just, how about you show me?
So,
It's okay, I got you. It's fine, I got this one. But you know what? We should all try and have fish at least once a week. Really, we should.
Yeah.
It's amazing, it's good for you, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
A great way to get everyone in the family eating fish is with this recipe. So let's get started. Very easy. What I've got over here, let me actually just swap it out for you. Right here. We're going to have our beautiful clover fresh milk into the pot. And we've showed you a couple of recipes with clover over the past few
Just
weeks
plug it
now.
in?
Go for it. But
How
this
much?
we're actually showing it, you know what? Keep on going. We're actually going to teach you today how to infuse that milk, that's fine, with some beautiful flavor. And haddock is great. It's slightly salty, very smoky, and that flavor is going to impart into our milk. So what we're going to do,
Great.
beautiful haddock fillets into our clover full
Lovely.
cream fresh milk, just like that.
and remember, if you want this recipe as well as the shopping list and all the information that you need to make it for dinner, all you need to do is SMS the keyword clover to 33650 and we'll send you all that you need. And this could be your dinner tonight. Okay, so the haddock's just gone in the milk.
So what you're going to do is you're going to put that onto a gentle simmer. And what's going to happen is the haddock's going to poach. We spoke about the flavor that's going to impart into the milk, which is exactly what you want because you're going to use that milk for the sauce. So here's my haddock that I've taken out already.
And doesn't this soften that fishy flavour quite a bit? I
It
can
takes out
imagine.
that little bit of saltiness comes out. So you're still
Yeah.
going to season your milk, but I mean, it does kind of like soften the flavors and the texture of the fish as well. Yeah,
Because we've used the milk, doesn't it make it a little bit more creamy?
absolutely.
Okay, good.
It's
More
really.
creamy than fishy.
It is. So let's get started on the flavors. So we're going to do a Burmese, very simple. I'm going to actually ask you to do that. You've got a little white bowl over there.
Got
if
it.
you could please mix some butter and flour together into a paste for me. Butter and flour. There we go.
How many butters?
How many butters? Let's go four. Four knobs of butter, and you can add the flour. So back to the milk now. We're going to add our fish again because we can flake it up. I like it nice and chunky. You're going to do that for me. I'm going to go in with some mustard powder. Mustard powder and haddock, for some reason, in a pie, it just elevates the flavors of everything.
Okay.
So use your mustard powder, something you should always have in your pantry. A little bit of leeks, which I've washed thoroughly. You don't want to be chomping on sand. It's the worst thing ever. And that's going to soften in this milk as it's busy cooking. The reason for this is the Burmese. We've already got our milk, so the Burmese is a paste made out of flour
Am I
and
using
butter.
the right utensils here in doing this?
You are.
Oh,
so
it's
once
just
it all comes together,
not a PC, obviously.
once it all comes together, it's going to be used as a thickening agent. So I'm going to say, I'm going to take the bits. Can I have your spatula?
Oh, please.
There we go. I'm actually going to use the bits that you got in the back because that's perfect. So that's going to thicken up nicely, and you're
Oh,
going
there's
to
a nice little battery. thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
So
Pleasure.
okay. So look, I'm using these guys. Oh, why not?
Yeah, good.
Okay, cool. In it goes. That's going to start melting through the milk and have all that flavoring goodness, and it's going to thicken it because you don't want to have a runny pie. You don't.
Nobody needs a runny pie.
Okay, so we spoke about the fact that we got that richness in there from the milk. You don't need to add cream at all. At all. You got the amazing flavor of clover fresh cream milk in there.
Amazing.
And what I love, the best thing, it actually stays fresher for longer. So true. So you're safe. So get the milk in, get in there, all the flavors in there. Everything's doing exactly what it's supposed to. Once it's nice and bubbling and thick, all you do is you're going to pour it into a nice oven-proof dish. Make sure it's greased. I just grease it all the time.
Yeah.
Some breadcrumbs go on top, and that's what you're going to end up with. So a little tip to add some nutrients to it. At this stage, you could also add some broccoli and some carrots.
All right.
Getting your 5 a day in there, and basically
Beautiful.
that's you done. Oh yes, my goodness. Sorry, standing next to Jeannie, how could I forget the roasted garlic?
You left, and you know what's so funny, why I'm laughing about this, is because literally for the past few weeks, if you've been using roasted garlic in everything.
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 So we're going to add it in there. I'm going to mush
Just
it
like
up
that,
first. I'm going to mush
first
it up,
mush.
and I'm going to add it in there. Thank you, Jeannie, for that. But that's our beautiful haddock pie. What'd you think?
Absolutely gorgeous. So then that bakes, and then, oh, there you go, dinner.
Done.
I can't believe how the recipes are so easy that you come up with and that you teach us. Remember, the keyword clover to 33650, and this fabulous fishy pie could be yours for dinner tonight. Let's have a quick recap.
Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
So it's all about fantastic, real good food today on the show. But stay right where you are, because after the break, we start our cook-along. And today we are making the ultimate burger with guest chef H. Koen from House of H. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. If you've just joined us, really good timing, because we're about to get started off with our fantastic cook-along in the kitchen today with our fantastic Chef H, Clem, and of course, Thabsie. Now, thank you so much to all of you at home who are contributing to our show by connecting with us online on Twitter at Afternoon Chat, and of course commenting on our Facebook page. And there are just so many comments here. And judging by everyone's questions, I think what everybody wants to know is, when you did quit your job and go into music full-time, what challenges did you face?
Sure. So firstly, of course, it was the fear of the unknown. I mean, you come from a very structured environment where everything is kind of certain. And then you quit your job, and then you actually kind of don't know what to do with yourself, you know, because you don't just wake up the next morning and you have a music career when you want to get into one. So I just think it was the most challenging thing for me was realizing that it took a lot of patience, and I wasn't a failure because the following day after I quit my job, I had nothing to do really. So it was just, convincing myself that it is a process, it takes time, and after a couple of months, I had one of the biggest songs in the country. So,
and we totally back you. So now we're going to get started with this cook-along. I just want to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being amazing and 10 being shocking, where do you fit
On
in
the
the
cooking
kitchen?
scale. Oh my gosh, I am probably very close to 10. I'm terrible.
Oh,
I don't
really?
cook much, to be
Okay.
honest. I don't cook much because I'm very busy and very hectic.
Yeah.
But I can follow a recipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're in good hands. How do you feel about really great meaty burgers?
I love burgers.
Yay!
I love burgers.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing.
So we're a hit already. Okay, so now we're going to get started with our burgers. What
Okay.
is the first step?
So one of the most amazing things that H does is he grinds his own meat for every single burger patty. And I think you see, how many burgers have we done like to date now? Probably like
It's like just over the past 3 months, like just over 2,000 burgers.
2,000 burgers
Wow.
over the past 3 months.
just
So
to
the
get
man
2
knows
burgers.
his burgers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what the meats that we have here today. We've got some beautiful sirloin, some rib eye, some beautiful aged fillet, and then I've
Is
got
that
a
not
minute
just
steak.
biltong?
I thought that was biltong
Yeah.
as well.
Can you eat it like biltong?
Yeah, yeah.
You could.
have it
You
raw,
could.
yeah. Carpaccio.
So
Yeah.
the reason when you're gonna grind, when you do grind your own burgers, there's 2 important things to look out for. It's the actual meat. Make sure you got some flavors of meat, and then the fat. Fat is flavor, okay?
Yeah.
No one
It's
likes a
always-
dry burger. So look out for that. So what you could do is you can combine 2 different types of meat because you know that your fillet doesn't have a lot of fat in it. So you're gonna chuck something in there like a little bit of ribeye.
Amazing.
Also, it's really easy. Actually, let me pass it to you so you can start grinding.
Yeah.
What's really great is you could use quite inexpensive cuts of meat, which is really great. Something like your brisket and your chuck, which doesn't cost a lot but give you big flavor.
Okay.
So H, over to you. Like I'm so impressed. This is the part I've been waiting for the
So
whole
this is how
day.
you grind your meat.
I'm just gonna slice it down a bit
Yeah.
so that it works through the mince finer.
Okay. But now you've aged this meat. Can I ask a question? Does it just mean keeping old meat?
No, it's a controlled environment of like your temperature in your fridge. I mean, some guys do it with salt in the bottom. I've got a fridge that I keep at 2 degrees. So, I
Okay.
mean, what it
Okay,
basically
so don't
does.
use old stale meat.
What it basically does to the meat, it keeps all the goodness inside. You know, I mean, look at this piece of fillet there. You can see that.
Oh, that looks delicious
It
just
looks
to eat like
kind
that,
of
to be
dry,
honest.
but I mean, you can eat it just like that.
Full of flavor.
So I mean, when you're cooking the steaks, it doesn't cook out blood or anything. The meat is all the goodness is contained within inside the meat.
Okay.
And I like to say when you cook the steak, because you should essentially cook a burger patty like you cook a steak.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll always ask the people at work, how would you like the steak done? Because my burgers are like having a steak. So medium rare, medium
Wow.
preferably.
Okay.
So just so that we can actually. And I mean,
at that.
if you do just a single grind, the meat stays nice and rough as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like you don't have to mince it twice. I mean, what we've got in the front over here is it's just normal mince from the shop, which will be a top side or a steak mince,
Okay.
which has been double grinded. So using that as a binding agent for, and as you can see, your fat is mixed really nicely. You can throw that in there.
Don't want to go put that to
Yeah,
waste.
I mean, I've got some smaller, finer pieces here as well that we can work through.
Okay.
So you can see here that these meats are all darker because they're all dried aged from the restaurant. So all of the
Yeah.
off-cut meats that comes from the ends of the steaks, we're actually mincing through and using in our burgers.
And that obviously gives a variety of flavors
Yes,
in each bite.
That's it.
Absolutely.
yummy.
So to this amazing steak burger,
Yeah.
we're gonna do like a very simple spice blend to go with it.
Okay.
So I've got some dried rosemary in here, and I've got some pink peppercorns, peppery but also very floral at the same time. That's gonna go in there. And we're toasting our spices just to kind of like liven all the flavor that's inside of them, because spices have oils and they've been sitting in the back of your cupboard for like months. So
Yeah.
this is a great way to bring them back to life. And already you should be smelling
Yeah,
like
I can
you
smell
smell
it
that
already.
rosemary and the coriander. There we go. Some black pepper. Pepper, absolutely. Got to have that in there. And then finally a little bit of dried thyme. So what you're going to do is you want it to get nice and fragrant. Start smelling it. Once you smell it, you don't want to burn it.
I can smell it already.
Yeah,
exactly.
In fact, I was going to say, if anybody is selling their house, before you know that somebody is going to come and view the house, trust me, put all of these spices on your oven. It gives such a beautiful, fragrant smell to the whole room.
Exactly.
Wow.
So you smell it, so it's done. Don't burn it. You don't want to burn those oils. Get it into a blender, add some seasoning, blitz it up. So we've got some more mince that we're going to keep on grinding. We're going to season it with this spice mix, and then we're going to start shaping our patties.
Oh, amazing. So we certainly aren't going to mince our words today on the show. We're just going to cook really good burgers. So please do connect with us. You can give us a call on 021 430 9881. And of course, if you want all the information, all you need to do is SMS the keyword to 33650. We're going to be right back with making these major, mega H burgers when we return.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We are whipping up Mega H burgers on the loft today on our Tuesday cook-along. We've got fantastic Chef H with us and, of course, the gorgeous Thabsie and the super, super talented. We've got to hear you sing as well before your performance a little bit later, because we've got to inspire you, I think, with something to sing about. Okay, so before the break, we minced our meat, we made the spices. What's next?
Well, always like it comes to the shaping. I mean, as you see, I haven't minced or squashed the burger, so it's a very light mix. So all of the mince is combined nicely, you know.
So how do we get it all together?
The perfect shape. I mean, making a nice ball. I mean, our burgers are always like 180 to 200 grams, so it's quite a burger. So we'll start off with the ball, and between your hands, we just basically making a nice fat patty.
Okay.
So you guys can make your own ones.
Okay.
Cool.
Here you
How
go.
about you and I start cooking some mushrooms?
Okay.
All right, so
I
we've
love
got some beautiful oyster mushrooms over here that you
are
actually
very
grow in your
fancy.
restaurant, am I right, H?
You can have a breathe.
Oh, what's going on there?
Do you know what this reminds me of? I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm in love with your patty.
Okay.
I don't think the song
You were supposed to sing, not me.
Do you like mushrooms?
I love mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms. But these look very interesting. I've never seen.
And H actually grows
oyster
these in
mushroom
his
before.
restaurant. They're oyster mushrooms. They're beautiful,
that's
super
really
meaty.
small burger.
So let's start cooking it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna, if you can add some
Some olive oil in
to
the pan.
them.
Taking a shot.
These two are just having too much fun.
Yeah, no, they're having a party
Okay.
over there.
So olive oil's great, and we're gonna try and
Very
get the color. And literally, just like we're cooking our burgers, like we cook a steak,
Okay.
we're actually gonna cook our mushrooms like we cook a steak.
steak,
So you can start tearing it up, and you can get it in
All
there.
right, just with my hands. Then can I chop it?
Chop it, go for it.
All right.
They're beautiful, super meaty. So if you're a vegetarian, for the vegetarians out there, this is a
perfect.
great substitute.
Gee whiz, look at the size of those mushrooms.
amazing.
Is there
Massive.
mushroom in the
This
bun
is
for those things?
And once they go in
Those
there,
are good.
you want it to sizzle like a steak, like we said.
Okay.
Those patties looking good.
You can hear it
All
start
right.
to sizzle.
Cool.
Oh, mine's a little bit smaller, but I mean,
That's
I'll
fine.
eat that
We'll
one.
make that for you.
And I'll just make a baby one with the rest of this meat as well, because I hate wastage.
So these
Can't
chunky
let
cuts are
anything goes to
fine.
waste.
These
That's
fine.
why we use these,
Okay.
all the offcuts, you know, from the
All
steaks
right.
that goes into it. So it's really rich.
Oh,
Okay.
and there you go. How stunning is
So
that?
how do you like your steaks done or your burgers done?
Okay.
Steaks, burgers, medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
And that's the
We're gonna do
best.
it,
I
yeah.
agree.
Perfect,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't want to overdo it because I mean you lose all that amazing fat and flavor.
Yeah, true. And we don't
How
want any
gorgeous
dry
is
burgers
this?
or steaks either.
No, dry burgers, no, not yet. So, Thabsie, how about, while you guys are having too much fun with your meat there, okay?
I know, it's
So, Thabsie,
amazing.
how about you and I go on with our salsa verde?
Okay, let's do that.
Cool. So I've got some basil and I've got some parsley here. So this is our basil over here, and then our parsley. We've got some capers, add a nice like salty flavor to it, and
yeah.
we've got some mustard and anchovies.
Very interesting.
You're either an anchovy person or you're not.
Yeah.
Okay? But, so how do you eat it?
Look, for me, you have to mask them with a lot going
Okay.
on. I can't just have them alone, I don't think.
So in the
They're not
salsa
really-
verde?
Yeah. No,
absolutely.
that's
There we go.
perfect.
So let's start chopping. And this is this is a signature of yours, isn't it?
Yeah, one of our signatures. All the
Alright, I'm
vegetarians love it. As much as we are a heavy meaty restaurant, we do go through about 25 kilos of those mushrooms. In
Wow.
a week, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
So it's quite a hit with the carnivores as well. They love it.
Nice. So now I wanted to ask you, not only are you getting married this month, but your
Yeah.
new album is dropping this month. Why
So
don't you tell us
excited
about that?
it. So my new album is called Songs About You.
Yeah.
It's a 10-track album. It's very personal,
Yeah.
very emotional, and I think people really get to know who I am. And that's what excites me the most about it. I've featured some really cool rappers. Kid X, Quest is on there as well. Cypher's even on there. He came back into the music industry just for me. So yeah, super, super stoked about it.
What was your experience like in studio to be able to be, I don't know, vulnerable enough, I suppose, to be able to write something where people will connect with you on that level?
Yeah, well, the awesome thing is that at the time when I started writing the album, I was going through, those motions, going through the actual heartbreak and heartache, and so writing about it just like came very naturally. It was a very organic thing. It just kind of happened.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear it. What is going on here?
Yeah, these irons are a old school market find.
Yeah.
I use it at the restaurant. It saves your life. We've heated it up already now for like 20 minutes.
Yeah?
But we keep these irons super hot all day long because we cook, as you can see, it's cooking from the top and the bottom now. So it fastens up your cooking process and it actually cooks on both sides equally. So to get to a medium burger takes like 5 minutes at the restaurant.
So what is the benefit? Obviously, so that it cooks from both sides, so that after 5 minutes it's done, you don't have to flip it over.
You can turn it. I mean, I'll show you that it will have the nice grill marks on here now. But if I lift this off, you'll see that it's actually quite tight.
Yeah.
So you need to leave it on there. That's why it needs to be super hot. So it always.
And then does it just peel off at the end of it?
You can see that was almost cooked there. Hey.
I mean, what are these irons?
These are old school. I got it at Molderton Market. It's a red cast iron.
But for what? What did they used to use?
For ironing back in the day.
This used to be used for clothes.
Clothing irons, yeah.
No, I would not have survived that in the day.
Okay,
Wow.
You see what I mean?
They're looking good. It's smelling
Yeah,
good. So while you're busy doing that, let's talk about our salsa verde. So we
Yes.
beautifully chopped the basil for me. Thank you so much. You put me a pro in the kitchen.
I'm not too bad, am I?
Yeah, the
You were
salsa
totally
verde.
hustling. There you go.
Like the salsa verde is a very versatile little salsa.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use it on chicken, fish. Basically what it does, the anchovies is like a touch. Not a lot of people like anchovies, but I use it just as a salt because once you've added salt to your herbs, it normally blisters and bleeds all the greenness out.
Yeah.
So you don't want that to happen. So that is why the salsa verde is always chopped fine. The mustard and the vinegar and the oil coming together basically breaks down the muscle fibers in the meat.
Yeah.
So
I mean, today
with-
is an absolute
Yeah.
feast sensation. We've got these amazing Mega H burgers in the loft. And then, of course, for the vegetarian kind, we've got these amazing oyster mushrooms that are on the brew, salsa verde to go with that, and these amazing patties that have been ironed.
So when we come
Just
back,
for
we're
your
assembling.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Remember, we are taking your calls today on the show. If you got any questions or comments for our fantastic chefs, or of course, lovely Thabsie, all you need to do is give us a call on 021 430 8991. I think the phone number is. Otherwise, all you need to do is comment on our Facebook page or tweet us at Afternoon Chat using our official hashtag Afternoon Express. When we return, we put these mega burgers together. It's going to be delicious. We'll see you after this.
Express yourself.
Special, like nothing he's ever seen. You say you only care for me, treat me like royalty, black diamond, the rarest you'll ever find. You wanna hold my hand, you wanna be my man. You say you wanna take me to Ghana, show me up to his mama. He say you wanna take me to Lagos, introduce me to Tiwa. Take me to Dubai. I'm Pategate, I'm his African queen. He wanna love me. Wamba my shome, wamba my figa, wamba my hips. Kiss me on my lips. He said that I'm his African queen. He wanna love me. I'm his African queen, and he wanna love me. He's queen. He wanna hold my hand, he wanna be my man. He say you wanna take me to Ghana, show me up to his mama. He say you wanna take me to Lagos, introduce me to Tiwa. Take me to Dubai. I'm Pategate, I'm his African queen. He wanna love me.
welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, today has got me in a complete salivating tiz because there is just so much deliciousness going on in this loft with our fantastic guest, Chef H, of course, Clement Pedro, and of course, the lovely Thabsie. Now, before the break, we were whipping up these mega patties and our mushrooms with our salsa verde. Now we're going to put this all together.
Yeah.
So is this quite a production line?
Yeah, it's however you like to make it, you know. There's no real thing to it. Tomato, gherkins, cheese, I mean, as long as they all come together, you know.
Okay, so now how do you want to do this? Are we each going to build our own?
Let's pass the buns down the line.
Pass the buns down.
Okay.
Okay. Can I grab one for you?
Yes, please.
There we go.
There you
And
go.
you've toasted it already? That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Cool.
These buns look phenomenal.
Yeah, they're also homemade.
Yeah. I love a good pair of buns. It's true.
Okay. So, how about we start with some salsa verde, salami,
Okay.
pass it down, and then burger patties, extra cheese.
Yeah, please.
We love it. All right, we're going to quickly take a caller. As we said, we love when you connect with us on the show. So we've got a caller on the line. Hi, how are you?
Hi, this is Maleva. I'm good. How are you?
Hi, Maleva. Lovely to chat to you. What's your question or comment, my darling?
I wanted to ask Tansy, where does she see herself in the next 5 years?
Wow. I definitely want to be like super successful in my music. Have a couple of albums out and just be, a household name and really fly the flag high for South African music. That's what I want to do.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Are you cooking along with us? Are you enjoying these burgers at home?
Yes, my mother's actually cooking.
Oh, really? Okay, good. We
Yeah.
hope that you've inspired a delicious dinner for you tonight. Thank you so much
Okay.
for the call. Bye.
Okay, bye.
So we got some extra gherkins. So we're doing the gentleman thing, I see, and I kind of started going extra along with your burger. But Ash, if you could just pass some extra patty, you could just pop a few on your side.
I'll
and
pass
the
a
rest down.
patty for you.
But for real, I'm gonna need some more cheese.
Yeah, I need the cheese
We
one
can
too.
get it back on there.
I mean,
we go.
how good is this?
Oh, looks
They
amazing.
smell absolutely amazing.
Are you
Yes.
sure you need more cheese?
There we go.
There you go.
That looks so
Cool,
good.
you can pop these in here.
I mean, this is just... the only thing that I'm saying to myself is cheat day, because this is amazing. But looking at you, you are in phenomenal shape. You don't
Thank
have
you.
too many cheat days from what I can
No,
see.
not really. I could do with a burger or two, so
Yeah.
I might just have some of Clem's. But yeah, I'm a fitness fanatic. I love eating healthy. I love going to gym.
Yeah.
So obviously my diet's a bit strict, but I'm not too hard on myself. Like
Good.
today's a nice treat. Today's
Well,
a nice treat.
you look so good because you eat so good. I think that's definitely a nice rule on the show. So we've got some tomatoes going
I
on,
love
some
this build your own
gherkins.
vibe. It's so cool.
I know.
What's this? I'm gonna
There
have
we go.
Amazing. Okay, then what sauces are we putting on?
We've got some garlic mayo and some barbecue.
Oh,
It's gonna be saucy. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm going to hand it to you because you can just gualisa.
Look at that chef squiggle there. Oh my word, absolutely.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Yeah, okay.
That's smokiness on
These
there.
are by no means small burgers.
at all.
How amazing. Now, speaking about going big, every Friday on Afternoon Express, it's Win a Home, SA's premier interior design reality competition, proudly brought to you by Private Property. If you vote for your favorite design duo, you stand a chance of winning the grand prize, a home at the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate with finishes by Plascon and Caesarstone and premier appliances by Grundig to the total value of 3 million rand. You are also automatically entered to win incredible prizes in the bi-weekly giveaway. The latest prize up for grabs is a Sealy Queen mattress and base set valued at 14,999 rand. So get your entries in now. And you'll be able to sleep so much better once you've eaten like this. I mean, how amazing is this?
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. SA's favorite interior design reality competition, Win a Home, sees 3 design duos transform empty spaces into lavish homes. And one of them could be yours. To enter, visit privateproperty.co.za and vote for your favorite design duo. Put yourself in line to win amazing prizes in the bi-weekly draw and automatically be entered for a chance to win the grand prize, your choice of one of 3 fully designed homes in the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate in the south of Joburg. The finished property will include luxurious finishes by Plascon and Caesarstone, as well as premier home appliances by Grundig, with a total prize value of more than 3 million rand. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the private property website. Watch the breathtaking properties come to life as the design drama unfolds and stand a chance to win the biggest prize on South African television, your very own dream home.
Well, she's gorgeous. We know that she can whip up an amazing burger, and she's ridiculously talented. The moment we've all been waiting for now, ladies and gentlemen, it is Queen Thabsie with African Queen.
Afternoon Express, I want all my African queens to clap with me. Let's go. Special, like nothing he's ever seen. You say you wanna care for me, treat me like royalty, black diamond, the rarest you'll ever find. You wanna hold my hand, you wanna be my man. You say you wanna take me to Ghana, show me up to his mama. He say you wanna take me to Lagos, introduce me to Tiwa. Take me to Dubai. I'm Patigate, I'm his African queen. He wanna love me. Wangba mama shombe, wangba magefiga, wangba mama hips. Kiss me on my lips. He said that I'm his African queen. And he wanna love me. I'm his African queen. And he wanna love me. He's queen. Baby, I can't stop it. It must be that African butter. No, there is no other. He searched around the world and couldn't find another girl. No. You wanna hold my hand. You wanna be my man. You say you wanna take me to Ghana, show me up to his mama. He say you wanna take me to Lagos, introduce me to Tiwa. Take me to Dubai. I'm his African queen. He wanna love me. Hey. Wangba mama shombe, wangba magefiga, wangba mama hips. Kiss me on my lips. He said that I'm his African queen. He wanna love me. I'm his African queen, and he wanna love me. He's queen. Love me. He's queen.
Now this is absolutely all yours. You've totally earned it. Wow, that was amazing. So your album's dropping this month.
Yes, the 15th of September.
Amazing. And African
10 days
Queen
away.
is the lead single on it?
Yes.
Okay,
We're
amazing.
very excited about
How many tracks?
10 tracks.
Yeah.
4 features.
Yeah.
An emotional roller coaster of an album.
Amazing.
So we're
I
going to
can't
take you
hear
through
it.
the motions.
Now tell me, what do you prefer as an artist? Studio time, or are you going to be touring incessantly with the new album?
I absolutely love connecting with the people. So making the music is definitely fun, but performing it live and just getting that energy from everyone else, that's my favorite part about it all. So definitely touring and connecting with the people that love the music.
What gigs have been your favorite to date?
Oh my gosh, I've done so many, but most recently, actually this past weekend, we did Rocking the Shades, and it was about 30,000 people.
No way.
It was insane. It was insane, and that's probably been my favorite so far.
I mean, what are your nerves like in front of 30,000 people? I mean, that must be quite hectic. And then when you're singing, are they singing back the words of your own lyrics? I mean, that must be quite emotional.
That's so exciting when you can't even hear yourself sing.
Really?
Because they're that loud and they know all the words. So all the nerves go away because it's just like so much energy, so much love. You can't be nervous.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
So much R&B, I love it. Yeah.
Let's just discuss the elephant in the room. These are sensational. Should we give them a little try? Because I feel like it would be rude not to.
Okay.
I haven't eaten meat in months, and I'm about to cheat on myself here. Okay, let's go for it. Oh,
This is so good. This is very good.
That's so good.
this is possibly the best burger I've ever had, and it was made
Am
by
I
my
right?
own hands.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll give you the credit for that. I made this. Now, tomorrow on the show, we feature 2 incredible African women, namely Zimbabwean-born celebrity reporter Mako Ndlovu, who recently got named as the host of Essence now, and co-host of Trending SA. Cooley Roberts is going to be in the loft. How exciting.
Crazy.
That's going to be crazy. Crazy exciting. Thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait for tomorrow. These burgers are absolutely delicious. We've got more in the kitchen tomorrow as well.
You know what else is happening tomorrow?
What?
It's someone's birthday!
Happy birthday,
Gonna be cool. Okay.
And I hope you let us know how your burgers went if you made them at home with us. So from us, thank you so much for having a wonderful day. It was super fun. Until tomorrow, good night and happy eating. Cheers. Mwah. Okay, this is amazing.
Coming up tomorrow on Afternoon Express, we sit down with Zimbabwean-born celebrity reporter and blogger Mako Ndlovu, who has made it big in New York as a presenter on Global Grind. All of that and more tomorrow live at 4 p.m. on SABC3.
Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private property, a home for everyone.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.